100%. I understand that the rhythms are changing and all of that and all of that good stuff, right? Here's my solution. And you know, I'm an idiot. But my solution is, so then if the man them a complain, say the new generation of artists I change the beat, then them for go back, go revive the beat and make some hit song. And load the youth them. So the easiest way for them to show the youth them, so the youth them now do it the right way, is for make some hit song.
Right. Show them the right way.
But listen, most of them man, you know, what in the business. Look at them on social media, friend. If you notice what them man them are do it the original way. Them are go studio and anything. The youth them are put them thing up on internet, and the people them are gravitate to it.
100%. And again, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying that the energy that we need to push is the energy of the people who know how it's supposed to be done, to get together with the producers, promoters, players of instruments, and recreate the energy and make back the hits. When a young boy says Beanie Man take off again,
right,
and Bounty take off, and Shabba take off, and Baby Sham take off, right, and I eat food, them are going to dwindle. Them are going to say, but me can't do what them are do too.
Touch a little piece of that.
And them are going to touch a little piece side.
All right, can I read a quote?
Another little thing before me just go. All right, you notice that the younger youth them now move. Me don't know if them don't have a visa like Jashi, who just bust out of the park. What happened? Me not see them pan out. Me not see no promoters.
Them probably not on a visa yet. You know how that go.
It takes time, and then
it takes time. 718-554-8598.
All right, so I'm gonna read a quote. You know, according to this article from Bounty Killer, right? And it says, the Godzilla, the Messiah, the architect, me reinvent this twice time, 1992 and 2002, from Scare Them to Alliance. So no little old Liam runaway back in the day guy can size up one general.
And listen, my ambition, right, is not to say Bounty's better than Shabba,
right,
or Shabba's better than Killer.
Right.
That's not my argument.
Right.
Wasted arguments, wasted energy.
Yeah.
What's happening right now is wasted energy.
Yeah, it is.
Right? Get back into the studio, Killer. Get back into the studio, Shabba.
And do your thing.
And do the thing.
Yeah. Somebody was saying this may be a ploy.
Nah, it ain't no ploy.
That the two of them gonna do a song together.
It's no ploy. I can tell you that. This is definitely not no ploy.
War is war.
Right? And I don't think it's war either.
Right.
I just think it may be, you know, the throwing of words. But what I am saying is simply this, right? We realize that there's a void. Then why are we taking so long to fill the void?
Yeah. But he's calling Shabba a runaway, bro. Like.
Yeah, and again, we know that Bounty Killer go hard when he's ready to go hard.
Oof.
So he's disrespecting Shabba because he feels disrespected from Shabba.
Yeah.
But why does Bounty feel disrespected from Shabba? It's because of the media.
Yeah, they drove this.
This is media driven.
Yeah, they drove this. They did.
It's media driven.
They did.
Call it live.
Hello?
Yo.
Afternoon, everyone. This is Pee-wee.
Yo, Pee-wee.
How are you? Happy New Year.
Yo, Pee-wee, pretty posse. What y'all deal with?
Happy New Year. I'm here. I want to say Happy New Year to everyone in the studio and everybody on the chat. I agree with you 1,000%. The only thing I would like to add on to your arguments is that us elders need to just keep quiet. Certain people within the industry need to keep quiet. It doesn't help the business, an investor, to come and invest in any state of the music business. And I'm talking from somebody that's a part of the music business.
Right.
Like you said, Chin, the kids of today do not make music for us. They don't. And we have to understand that. Like you, Chin, I have a 13-year-old and I have a 23-year-old. I have at times have to understand what's going on in today's music. Then I have to also teach them, but I don't shun them what they say or what they listen to.
Right.
All right. Music is young, driven. It's always been like that.
Yep.
It's just like when you listen to Hot 97, you hear your new hip-hop.
Right.
And then if you want to listen to your old hip-hop, you go to WBLS.
Yep.
Right.
There's a channel for everyone.
I agree, man.
100%. And there's growth in the
The
thing.
diaspora of Jamaica, because there also is an argument, Afro beats is taking over from dancehall. Jamaican diaspora has 2.5 million people. The city of Lagos has 25 million people.
All right.
So the number.
By algorithm numbers, they outnumber you.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the music, but by what the people in the business they see their numbers moving faster. Because why? You have more people.
There's more people.
They support their own.
Amen.
Dancehall and it is dancehall business.
Yes. Somebody showed me a picture of Bob Marley the other day.
Uh-huh.
With no locks, and he looked just like a regular person. So
Right.
I remember what Bob Marley's music used to sound like. Bob Marley used to cover the R&B songs.
Yeah, the impressions.
The
Yes.
day.
The impressions was one
You
of
dig
the.
what I'm saying? He was out there dancing and doing the dance of the day back in his time.
Right.
And then he started making this music that, even though it's now appreciated, at the time it was called rebel music.
Right.
Nobody wanted to spin that.
So let me ask you something. When Bob Marley was singing songs and R&B, what songs was he singing? He was singing covers, right?
Yes, he was doing the popular hits of the day.
Hold on. Who was he influenced by?
The
The
impressions.
Americans, the
Okay.
foreigners.
Hold on. We're going to go up into time,
Yes.
right? Hold on. He was influenced by the Western culture, correct?
Yes.
When you think of the greats of Sanchez and who was he influenced by?
The same
Great
set of
singers.
people.
Okay.
Right.
In those times, correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong. What was their source of listening or hearing this kind of music?
A radio.
Okay. In comes a thing called cable television
Yes.
in Jamaica.
Yes. Satellite TV.
So, satellite TV. Right?
Yes.
They have a
Yes.
thing called BET, right?
Yes.
In comes the influence of hip hop music
Yes.
and hip hop culture, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So when Elephant Man comes to, I don't care for you, know you. Who's he influenced by?
The hip hop crew.
Okay then. So in comes a thing called social media.
Yes.
Who do you think that the kids of today are influenced by?
The same source.
And what is running today? Drill music. No.
Yes.
So what are we talking about?
The same conversation that's been had generations ago.
60, 70,
80
80s,
years.
90s,
It's
2000, 2010 on. You're going to get
It's
influenced
never ending.
by Western culture and see as you do. There's nothing wrong with dancehall.
Yes.
Let's see where the Bounty Killer and Shabba beef goes.
Right.
I hope it doesn't go too far. But, my suggestion would be, everybody needs to just get back in the studio.
Right.
Since we're saying that the kids them don't know what they're doing,
Right.
link up with the producers and the promoters and the players of the instruments
Right.
that know how it used to be done. Mm-hmm. Let's all work together to recreate how it used to be done.
Right.
And recreate the scene. That's it. There's no excuse if Beanie Man knows that these youths are doing foolishness.
Right.
Then Beanie, that means you should know how to make a hit song. Bounty, you too. Buju, you too. Caperton, you too. Sizzler, you too.
Lead by example.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
Because there is still me and Pee Wee
Right.
and you
Right.
that will appreciate going to a show to see Caperton sing his new hit.
Right.
Not his old hits,
Right.
but his new hit.
And be on point with
Right?
it.
There's still we still have appreciation for Buju coming out with his catalog, but spitting out those 3 new songs.
Right.
You know what I mean? All alive.
Sure.
Yes.
Man, no matter how much more Bounty Killer go in the studio, Bounty Killer now make no more hit song. Bounty Killer days after hitting is done. Over.
Now-
right?
now
I
let-
agree with Shabba.
Can I say this to you? If what you're saying is true, right? Then and this is why I'm saying that we're foolish.
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't Bounty in search for a youngster to write some songs for him?
For him. Yes.
If what this gentleman is saying is true,
You hear some of the new Bounty Killer them when I come out, I try sound like, look, I want them to do same thing them from back in the days. Question for you, Mikey and Biggie.
Go on, talk.
The past 15 years, what hit song Bounty Killer have?
Wow.
but you see, And
And he has
again,
been
no,
releasing
hold
music,
on,
right?
hold on. You asked me a question. I
You
don't
said
know.
15 years.
I don't know
Ooh.
how Diggy
Ooh.
and Mikey is gonna respond, but let me respond. Hold on. He said in the last 15 years, how much hit
15.
songs does Bounty Killer have? But here's what I'm saying, caller. Right? Just hear me out.
03, from 03 to now.
Hear me out.
You had a couple.
Hear me out.
Man of bad man, when a French Fisher, the only hit song Killer had.
But
Why?
hear me out, my brethren. Just hear me out. Bounty's an OG of our music, correct?
Yeah.
Right? We would agree.
Yeah.
Bounty's a building block of our music. One of them, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the building blocks of our music, right? Now, if we look at another genre of music, right, and we look at another building block, we don't turn around and say, and this popped into my mind, even though she's a singer, but she popped into my mind first. We don't say, when last has Mariah Carey had a hit song? And we don't try to, what would you call it now, take away her merit because she hasn't had a hit song in 15 years.
But Mariah Carey not out here, relevant herself, and everything where you look at you, them doing a young singer, them do, I trouble them.
Oh,
so you're trying to be relevant.
So your argument is that since he's running off his mouth, then you need to hear some hits. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. I'm trying to be relevant and try to keep up with the look of you, them, seeing, and in them, like you said, I try to be in a fit them space.
Right.
Okay.
I was listening to a Super Twitch interview with you, and the man I say, yo, me a big man now. Certain song with girl, I do this, I put this in the mouth, that in the mouth. Me can't play them songs no more because I'm fitting one of them 20s, and
Who said that?
one of them 20s. Super Twitch.
Okay.
I must say, me have daughter who one of them 20s, my daughter 23, me have daughter a teenager, so how to go look, you understand?
Right.
Don't in a them space, if you allow the youth them space alone and make them do them thing. That's all Shabba said, but someone, if you allow the youth them, man.
I agree with you because Cape Town is a bad man before him turn around. Done.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think that we all want the best for the music, but I feel like a lot of us express it in different ways.
Right.
Ultimately, we just need to find that common ground.
Right.
Because Killer doesn't want to see the music fade. Shabba doesn't want to see the music
Definitely.
fade. If the music fades, then the legacy of Killer and Shabba fades.
Yes.
Because if there's no music, there's nothing to brag about.
Amen.
Right? So we also have to understand that as well. My ambitions is not to argue who's bigger, who's better.
Mm-hmm.
Shabba has achieved a lot internationally.
Yes.
Bounty has achieved a lot locally and
Domestic.
on the core level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think they're both gods of the dancehall space in two different rights. And the industry needed both of their achievements.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So Bounty's achievement helped dancehall to grow. Shabba's achievement also helped dancehall to grow.
Right.
One's growth is not bigger than the next.
Right.
If you get where I'm coming from.
It just occurred in two different spaces.
If you want to be technical.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My advice would be,
Vibes.
you guys out there, don't feed into this thing.
Yeah.
Because you see, if we don't feed into it, then office stop. Let me take another call before we get kicked out of the building. Call you live.
Yeah, real quick now. Why don't the contest? Contest would be, I think, the next level of inspiration for the youth.
A contest?
You want to be, you want to be like Shabba? You want to be like Bounty? A big contest. Come on now.
I think that we have passed the contest era in our culture, unfortunately. One thing that I used to love about Jamaican culture was the competitiveness of our culture. I think that competitive spirit has gone and it has been replaced by money and vanity. When everybody was hungry, they were more willing to prove who has more skills and who could perform the longest and who could dress better and who had the better stage show.
Right.
But I think that now in this new generation, nobody wants to be labeled the loser to say, hey, you lost last night.
Right.
And because
Yeah,
nobody
man, but
wants to
the
say you
younger
lost
and
last
younger
night,
youth.
the competitions are gone.
I agree.
The younger and younger youth. You have a chance to reach, the younger youth.
I hear you, but I just don't see our thing being a competitive sport anymore.
And-
I don't see that.
And the playing field has changed. So
Man willing for fight before them lose.
it's
Too personal. It's too personal.
It is.
Artists that's so bothered by the direction that the music is going in,
Right.
the only real choice that they have is to counteract, by example.
Right.
Counteract that the way the music is going.
No, right.
And get into the studio, get the hit makers back together, settle some of the stupid beefs that a lot of them have with each other from Wappy Kill Phillip.
Right.
And get back in, maybe get some good writers, because it's true. A lot of our artists have lost the reality of what people want to hear as content now. Right? The subject matter is unrelatable because we're singing about what's happening in our lives, but it's not the same thing happening in the consumer's life.
Right.
So we need somebody in the middle to say, yo, Fiorama, I have a bad song for you, Right? That song, bad. Because that's how the Americans do it.